guys, Orangutan Staunch here. Today I'm going to show some footage of some TFT gameplay. We're going to go full 7 Anima squad in this video, and we're going to hit some golds. I did start recording about halfway through the game, but I'm about to show you my augments as well, so that you can try and follow the path I did. But I do hit first in this game, and I think I only lose like 1 or 2 possible rounds. So it's a pretty clean win. Most important thing is hitting that Anima squad emblem, chucking on Ezreal, as he's going to be getting a lot of your early kills before you get misfortune, and getting those 3 tank items onto Riven and trying to get her gold as early as possible as well. A lot of people are wanting to play Anima squad at the moment, so don't stress if there are other players picking up these units. You might still be able to hit a couple of them and get them to gold, even though other people are playing them. So if you do see something that you are trying to get to gold, just still pick it up anyway, because you never know. Now I will note that I do get pretty lucky here with my carousels and at my shop, even in general, just getting units I need and everything. So I'm also only ranked gold. The highest I've been is platinum, so I'm not like an expert on this or nothing, but I just thought this was a cool game to chuck up and have a bit of footage of. Might come at you with a couple spellslinger videos as well. But this is one of those rare games where all the augments are actually augments and they're not those character augments, which I would prefer these kind of augments over the character augments, but each to their own. So now that we've switched over to misfortune, we're going to chuck the items onto her, sell Ezreal, and then put the Anima squad emblem onto one of our tanks, who is Vayne in this game. So when you do get to level 9, you can go for the 3 aegis and chuck in alistair, ekko and vayne, and get that 3 aegis 2 brawler kind of boost there with them. I think you get 2 mascot out of it as well. Or you can get rid of vayne and add in Garen, who's pretty much just like Sejuani used to be, with a big stun. So I've opted for that, and I chucked in Garen, at which point I think I was just losing before that, and then I hit the gold riven and I get the Garen as well, which just locks it in. But yeah, for my augments for this game, I think one of them is I get 550 health per kill, which is healing me. I've got 30 mana per kill, which just makes misfortune absolute bullshit if she's got a spear of shojin, because she's just going to be spitting out attacks non-stop. And my middle augment, I actually cannot remember what that is, but I do show it at some point. I might have already shown it. Now there's a guy playing a gold Malphite. He's the only guy I remember beating me. I think I get up to about 17 wins undefeated before he gets me. The little bugger. Now that I've hit level 7, I do start getting a bit reckless with the gold, I'm going to admit. I just try and start hitting all my gold characters. I don't really worry about saving too much gold until the end, when it's too late, when I've already won. And by which point I don't have enough time to save gold to level up, because I'm just smashing everyone. If they had just won 1 round, I might have had enough time, but a win's a win by an inch or a mile, they say. So now that we got the jinx gold, we're gonna load her up with a couple of items as well. Items are always gonna do more with the gold characters than they are with the silvers. And jinx is a pretty good unit anyway. Yeah, this is when I really start rolling, I think, for Riven and Vayne. But we do end up with jinx, Riven and Vayne all gold. Yeah, 7 Animas right now is just absolute horse shit, especially if you get the Animas in early and then they're building up fame, which is extra health, and pretty much if you can get 3 Animas in from one of your first rounds and then you're finishing on Animas, you're gonna have, like, you know, 500 bonus health plus on each Anima unit, which is huge. Mixed with other items as well, plus when you get them to gold, they're just pretty much unstoppable at that point. Yeah, we're coming up to the loss here somewhere. It's not far. Even here, you see, like, when their misfortune triggers my misfortune, because, like, I'm getting kills with the misfortune and I get 30 mana per kill, it just keeps pumping those misfortune ultis out. My favourite augment on this team, for sure. Yeah, this is going to be the round that I lose. And then somebody else knocks this guy out. But then I beat everyone else anyway, so I don't know how I lose to this guy, but then the people that I beat before beat him, but anyway. And yeah, we just couldn't get through the tanks in this one, but that was unfortunate. It was almost a clean 100 health run there, but can't always get what you want. Yeah, I think we get a Warmogs and a Fiora out of this carousel. And then we're going to come back in and there's going to be a Garen in the shop. And we're going to buy him and change Vi out for Garen and chuck the Warmogs and an Anima emblem on him. And there's the gold Riven as well. And we're one Vayne off having a gold Vayne as well now. Getting pretty close to the end. and we just switch the Garen out here to the backs just so he's not taking damage straight away. It gives him an opportunity to run out and actually use his ability and get a stun off before he dies. Now, depending on like the positioning of the enemy teams, you can put the Misfortune and Jinx on the right hand side and just switch it like pretty much opposite how it is here on my screen, but you can switch it back and forth depending on how your enemies are positioned and what the advantage is going to be for you. But I find that the left corner is a bit safer than the right one. I don't know why, it just is. So we did lock the shop just so we could get Ekko next round. I don't even think we end up even putting Ekko on the field because we win before we get enough gold to even level up. But Ekko mixed with Jinx is really good because it gives you the prankster, and if one of these guys, which Jinx is gold, when the prankster jumps and leaves a little dummy, the dummy is going to be gold as well because one of your pranksters is gold. So that's just going to make that a bit more OP and give you that extra tankage. Really helps. So try to chuck an item there on Vayne as well because we have got him gold. Just get a bit more damage coming from the other side as well. And there's our silver Garen, which I do believe is the last upgrade of the game for us. Because, yeah, that's pretty much a win here with what we've got on the field. But obviously, if you do level up, you can chuck in Ekko, you can chuck in Alistair, you can chuck in Fiddlesticks. Really, whoever you're really feeling is going to benefit your team comp. But yeah, it's pretty much just a win from here up, I think. Someone's knocked out that other guy with the gold Malphite, so now yeah, there's no one to really challenge us. But if you liked this content today, smash them like and subscribe buttons for me, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
The lesson learned is self-acceptance. Like I wanna face the world and leave myself defenseless. A wordsmith, I've been slaving like a young apprentice. Always wanted knowledge, but I'm never showing up to lectures. Betches that I'm building up the new defenses, fences, but I'll never give you something senseless.